Welcome to Wolf Among Us. Yep, so much crime, so little time. We have a lot of things to do. And those things is first figuring out what the heck is going to go on with Crane and everything else too. Well, you'll see about it in the recap. So, anyways, we'll continue to episode 3. Let's begin and start this investigation. Oh well, continue it. Anyways, let's hop in.
Our stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
Look, I didn't kill anyone.
And I'm supposed to just believe you. Snow. I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once, and...
I'm not yours to lose. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
She looks like Holly.
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily.
She was hooking to pay down debt. Eventually, the only people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole club, the puddin' and pie.
My name is Nerissa.
Well, Nerissa, I've got some questions. The open arms.
Oh my god. What is it?
It's Crane.
And now we continue. I thought you guys should have listened to the recap without any interruptions. Anyways, we're back at it again. And we just figured out Crane is a creep, which was obvious. The guy was jumpy. Too jumpy. Instead of being stubborn like he used to. Either that or I would have thought it was Bluebeard.
That motherfucking piece of shit.
Crane? Ugh, God, you think you know a person. Bigby, you have to tell her.
I know.
Yeah, we get it, Clementine.
What's going on? What did you find up there? You know, other than the...
I just need to find Snow.
Why? What's going on?
Shit!
Crane's been... Oh, Bigby, calm down. Everything's going to be fine, okay? It's going to be fine.
Will someone please explain this to me?
Crane has been stalking Snow White. The room is covered in evidence.
That perverted little fucker might be after Snow. I need to find her right now.
Okay, it's going to be okay. Where did you see her last? Did she say where she was going?
She took Holly to the business office to prepare for the funeral.
Lily's funeral?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I was just at the Trip Trap, and I heard Gren telling some folks about a funeral at the Buckingham
The
Bridge.
Trip Trap? Are you drinking?
When?
Right now. They were on their way out.
Bigby! Wait.
What?
Snow's been through a lot. There are things she doesn't talk about. Just please be careful when you tell her. And you should tell her. But
What are you trying to say?
you know how you felt when you saw that picture? Well, it's going to be much worse for her. Just remember that.
Yeah, I know. But I have to tell her some way. She's nosy too, so I can't really hide that from her. She'll figure it out herself, and that'll be even much worse. You'll learn that the hard way. We ain't gonna interrupt the funeral though, honestly.
I'm honored to be asked to speak tonight. It's tradition that everyone speak. Lily had many friends, but few fables she was truly close to. If you're here, then you were part of a very special circle. People she trusted and cared for.
We ain't gonna interrupt this. It's a funeral, man.
I won't, offend you by claiming one day
But
that,
we can is
that the
investigate
pain of
whatever this
losing
is.
Lily will ever subside. I know as well as you that it will never subside.
They're really creative with the
But
names.
I also know
Not gonna lie.
that the memory of
Telltale
Lily
always have
will
creativity.
sustain as well.
Little freedom though.
And it will,
I'll
in
miss
time,
worrying about you.
equal in
I'll
strength
miss
to
our
our
fights.
mourning her loss.
I'll miss you.
And it is in that
Holly.
spirit that I'd like to talk about what you've all been so grateful to share with me.
Now you will never
memories
die
of
from indifference
How she
or
could
lead a
be
tedious
stubborn
life.
and patient,
Goodbye, sweetheart.
rash and thoughtful.
Thanks for everything.
How she carried a torch
Vivian.
for the old ways, for tradition, for, pageantry. And most
You were
of all,
a big, bright,
it
shining
seems
star in this
Lily loved,
shithole of a town.
dearly loved
And I
her
miss
friends
you
and
already.
family.
Gran.
She loved being
Cool.
around them, in good times and bad. I
Anyways,
never met Lily, but from what I've been told, I know in my heart that she would have liked to be here tonight. And now we'll have our, moment of silence. Thank you.
this is a nice place. It's not underneath a bridge. Huh. Set up a little bit of a tent.
Bigby, is everything okay?
No, not you.
What?
Holly, it's...
He wasn't fucking invited.
Oh,
Holly, wait.
of
He
course.
has no right to be here. Not after what he did.
Holly, I'm sorry, but I had to come.
You throw my sister down the witching well, and you have the nerve to show your face here? After you lie? After you promise me?
Holly, wait. That was Crane. Just Crane. He disposed of Lily's body before Bigby could do anything about it. I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this genuinely wasn't his fault.
You can't tell me Bigby gives a shit about this.
Holly, it's gonna be okay.
I'm sorry, Holly. I didn't know he put her down the witching well.
Bigby cares, Holly. He's trying to help. And I'm sure he has a very good reason for being here. But this one isn't on him.
Why are you here anyway? And don't say it's because you care about this.
Everything okay?
I'm here to talk to Snow.
Oh, really?
Yes, Holly, this is serious.
Okay, look. Bigby and I are going to have a little chat far away from the ceremony, all right? Look, Holly, I know how this must...
No, you don't know how this must feel. You have no idea. Don't fuck anything up. Don't bother anybody. And when the first sign of trouble comes, and it will come because you're a goddamn walking trap for it, I want you the fuck out of here. You hear me?
I just want to get Lily's killer, Holly, nothing more.
Let's just continue, okay?
This is such total fucking bullshit.
Let's go, Holly.
It's your turn to talk.
People go through a lot. Anyways,
This better be wildly important. It's been hard enough making a connection with these people. When you pull this kind of stuff, it just resets the clock.
Lily was Crane's prostitute. I followed a lead to this shithole motel, the Open Arms. Crane had a room there, and he's been taking prostitutes, or at the very least Lily, and making her look like you while he was, you know.
This is... I don't even know what to say right now. I really don't. I'm just trying everything I can right now to not picture it, to not picture him.
I'm sorry, Snow. And I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you.
You're sure this is what happened? This is what he's been doing? Because please, Bigby, don't confuse things. Deposing Crane would be the next step. And if we get this wrong, it would mean more than our jobs. We'd get kicked out of Fabletown for messing all of this up so badly. You took a cab here, right?
Yeah.
I'll drive.
Snow,
Narissa, what is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
sometimes
Are they
people don't
starting to
believe
burn?
things if you
Yes.
just tell them.
Everyone
show
who
them
spoke should
evidence.
really be present for this part. She's kind of distraught. You're not leaving yet, are you? 2 minutes. I don't mean to be, No, I understand.
No,
Get
I
down.
get it. Take your time.
It won't take long.
I know she would deny
How'd
it
it
later,
go
accept it,
At the
but
motel. Did you find anything? No?
I did. It helped a lot. Thanks.
Nerissa!
Yeah, coming.
Constable.
oh,
Wait,
come
easy
on.
now, girl.
There better be silver
You know
bullets
how
in
this
that.
goes. The first thing in a visit, you say, "How do you do? How do you do?"
Now is really not the time for whatever you Jergovs are planning to do.
Well, isn't that the thing of it? Plans. Except it isn't our plans you should be concerning yourself with. We'll snip to the chase for all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fitting to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. Just take a little vacation is all. Don't even have to go anywhere. Just sit in your office and whistle to heaven for a few short days.
You're trying to pull this shit at a funeral? We can deal with this later.
No, not later. Later's too late. Right now. So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours? Brother, speak your mind. Fastly now. What's it gonna be?
Just don't hurt anyone, D.
That don't sound like a yes to me. Always wanting to do things the fun way. Ladies, gentlemen, invertebrates, please, rest easy. This is not...
The hell is going on?
What's happening?
Very sorry to impose, but we only had a deal to work out with Bigby. And we're unhappy to report that things did not go as smoothly as planned.
Bigby, what is he talking about?
Never you mind that, it ain't any of your...
What deal?
Settle down now. Yeah, everyone just stay where you are. Nice and natural.
Stop this shit. Right now.
He hasn't exactly been a good sport about this. Not making our lives any easier.
They're gonna cause chaos anyways. Why accept the deal?
What did
That
I
would be a
tell you?
loophole.
What did I say?
Ollie?
You think you motherfuckers can come here uninvited? You think you can just fucking interrupt Lily's funeral?
Calm down, darling. It was just a simple business transaction.
You fucking freaks are not getting away with this.
Holly, don't move!
It's not worth it, Holly. They'll leave on their own.
Yeah, let's spare all the fuss. It's just a dead hole.
Oh
I'm
no.
gonna kill you!
Holly!
Holly!
I got it, damn!
Nope, no you don't. You don't need this. Okay, we didn't punch him. That's nice. Thanks for caring, Snow. Well, yeah, Holly took the most damage. I guess it's about right. Plus, we get shot on a daily basis. So, that's another way to start. Man. A lot of stuff is about to go down this episode. Just a feeling. Man, so many people, but only so little fables. And it's big town. And I'm the only one that gotta sort this whole thing. Welcome to The Wolf Among Us. Episode 3, The Crooked Mile. And this continues. Cool.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're gonna be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart. And try and get some rest.
How's everyone else? They all make it?
They're fine. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. They're Titans, Bigby. They'll be fine. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
Look, I'm not the one who creates the situations. I'm just the one who has to deal with them.
So you say.
For real.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White? Bigby?
I love how all the Fables is a little community, though. You wanna talk?
To recap,
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
and once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
There's no other leads. This is it. Just wait for the mirror.
Yeah. What the hell is going on? I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him, I get it, but do you really think he killed those women? Because it's incomprehensible to me.
I'm as confused as you are, to be honest. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
He was a conniver, a coward, a liar, and I'll always hate him for that.
But I don't think Crane's a killer. Doesn't have it in him.
But murdering prostitutes? Ow! Everything okay over
The
there?
guy can sleep with a million people, but can never pull the trigger.
Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did. I'm glad you were there.
Anytime.
Can I, ask you a question? It's kind of personal. And I don't want to offend you, but after tonight, it's on my mind.
Why? What's on your mind?
It's just, when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home.
Damn, what kind of home is that?
I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong.
What?
Because it gives you an excuse to just, stop pretending.
Why even bring this up?
I guess it doesn't matter.
Guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
What do you mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's,
Crane must have taken a shard with him.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
Just forget it. I'll find him myself.
How? We don't know where he went. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still solve this ourselves. I know that.
Never mind that. Come help me look.
What type of home was that? I mean, yeah, fairy tales does always go to 1 in 100. All fairy tales is completely chaotic when you think about it. Big Bad Wolf, 3 Pigs, Red Riding Hood with the granny, Snow White, Poison Apple, you know, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, had a great fall. Dorothy, the Tin Man, and the Woodsman, they melted the witch. I mean, when you think about the whole fairy tales, it is kind of chaotic. Always chaotic. People taking deals, people turning people into gold. Yeah, their hometown kind of sounds completely chaotic. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, if Snow White's into that stuff, well, Bigby and her will make a good couple. Fun fact, actually,
Hi,
they
Mr.
really do
Bigby.
get together in the
I can
comics.
still help you catch Crane, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is.
His witch?
Yes, it sounded like the one he got his snow glamours from.
Look, the whole mirror thing, it's not your fault, all right?
You mean it?
Yeah.
I mean, Buffkin, what you can do, dude? You did your best.
You didn't see anything else, did you?
No, not especially.
Why did you
try and
stop
him?
What do you want me to do, yank on his hair? I'm only 3 feet tall. There are limits here.
Okay.
I'll just see if I can do anything about this.
You do that.
You did your best, Buffkin. You repaired the mirror. The only reason I chose Circle for Snow White is because I just got shot in the arm. We're looking for a missing guy that pretty much took a piece of the mirror. Why would you bring up being excited about chaotic incidents?
What is it?
It's the key to his room at the Open Arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there. I want to know. I need to know.
Crane was, paying Lily to live out a fantasy of him and you together. Forgive me if I spare you the details.
I keep thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside.
Yeah, that was timed, buddy.
There's only so much you can repress, you know?
Couldn't have
No,
known.
you couldn't have known.
No, I could have.
You're only mortal.
Come on, let's keep looking.
Or fantasy mortal. Something, I don't know how fantasy people work. Anyways. It's nothing. Not enough for them to talk about. What's this? Brute force always works, especially if you have the strength for it.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Wait, what witch?
Buffkin overheard Crane set up a meeting with a witch.
Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, glamours from. It must be about this ring.
Why not mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You called me
I called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay?
Why?
And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
No, it can't be fixed. It's missing a piece.
This is none of Bluebeard's business, Bigby.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
AM or PM?
AM.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
Define help.
What do you know about Crane anyway?
That he has the stones to kill prostitutes like any common sex-frightened serial killer and not face a real challenge.
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're
thing.
a secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years now.
Unofficially is not officially.
Snow can obviously handle this, so let's drop it.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours, the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling.
Yeah. Just point in the direction you want me to check first.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere else.
The Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
If Holly has Lily's things, that'd probably be the safer bet.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
Bluebeard, just stay out of it, all right? You'll just mess things up further.
They can't get any more messed up.
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Does he sound like Lee Everett to you?
Chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now.
I whisper, he's right there.
Where are you gonna go, Bigby?
Alright, obviously, we gotta think this through, to be honest. Yeah, we gotta find the witch. And we need to find possible evidence on where she could be.
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone.
Lily
I don't
would...
need sympathy and I don't need charity.
Lily's stuff would obviously give us a better hint of what's going on about Crane, but we already found out a lot about the hotel and everything else too. And everything up that concerns Lily either leads to the glamour from the witch, or just back to the hotel. Crane's apartment is the best bet. And D just tells what his boss is, but we're not after him yet. Crane is the main suspect right now, so we should go to Crane's apartment.
Crane's place is right here. I should check that out first.
Exactly.
Perfect. And I'll go to those two imbeciles' office.
Crane's penthouse number is 1903. Let me know what you find. I hope you know what you're doing.
Anyways, we'll do this next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. And yeah, peace out.